Hi folks, well the mushroom odyssey continues. First things I'd like to say is thanks to all guys who came over to visit from Paul. I hope you're going to stick around. There's a few interesting things on here I think. I will try to make him better. But what I've just done is inoculated mushroom log, a totem. I had some advice off some guys on net. I'll put all links underneath this. If you don't know Paul in Life in Thailand, which I think you probably will do, I would check his channel out as well. He's got lots of stuff going on and it's really great channel, nice guy. But anyway, I've just done this log, these mushrooms. What it is, it's king oyster mushrooms. Now I asked for some advice and Maya's mushrooms advised me that they don't grow well on straw, so I've done a totem log, and he suggested doing a totem log. I'll put links below anyway. Now I've just done one, I had enough to do a couple. I might get another log, I might not, but if not I'll try and through what I've got left. But I had some stuff left that I'd rubbed into the log and that fell out at log, and this has got some sawdust in it. I was going to put it back into the bag, but I thought, well, if this is really bad and it contaminates that, then I'll try just leaving it in here and see if this will now colonate in this little bag. Obviously I'm not going to get much out of it, if anything, but it'll just be interesting to see what happens with it, whether it's, you know, whether mold gets hold of it. But anyway, I'll get on with this video, and don't forget, it's nice to be nice. So guys, I'm using the phone again, not the new camera, because it's raining. And I've got to book this log down for these mushrooms. I'll show you other kits, but a word of warning: don't leave your tools out in the rain. They shrink. Unreal. So, cut it into 3 pieces. That chainsaw blade is about ready for a new one. I did get a quick blast, but it's cut into one side. What I did is I cut some stumps out for a mate at his house, and it's never been right since. Never get it to run nice straight cut, so got a bit of a slash here. But what I'll do is I'll pack the mycelium in that as well, so hopefully it'll stop it from getting other way contaminated. I was looking at a guy, 100 Monkeys or something, and he screws them together, puts a couple of screws in just so that the old, and because I've got the little people here, I'm not talking about the fairies, I think that might be the best bet. Bang some screws through it, and I might also drill some holes as well to fill up, just to get a better chance, you know what I mean, to get colonated with the mycelium. I can say mycelium now, I couldn't say it the other day. Right, I'll just show you what I've got. So I've cut it up, I've marked it, and I've drilled some holes so I can screw it together. What I'm also going to do is, when I put it in garden, I'm putting in one of these bags. These are biodegradable, you can compost them. They might have some fungicide in, stop them from rotting in shops, but I don't know. But that shouldn't affect it, because the bag, the bottom stump will be in the bottom of the bag, and I'm going to put another one over the top, which should hopefully stop any other stuff getting into it, what's already not contaminated. And we're still getting cold weather, so it might give it a bit of a protect from frost. I'm going to put it behind the shed where it's really shady and damp all year round. So this is a second kit I've bought. Been out today and bought this. I'm supposed to be starting that job today, but it's been put back a week because I ain't got materials, and we've got to all do a big safety course for 3 hours. So this is a second kit, because this might not work. But at $5 or 5 francs, then it's got to be worth a try. Ideally, what I've seen, it says like these should be about 2 foot long. This is what I've got, but in theory this should colonise faster than a normal log, so I might get mushrooms at the end of the year, I might not. What I was originally wanting to do with these, being oyster mushrooms, I was going to try and do them on some straw and expand that kit, do sort of 3 bags out of that. But these don't grow well on straw, I was informed by Maya's mushrooms. So I'll check his site out. He's got a really nice setup, Maya's mushrooms. I will link in the bottom. So what I will do is I'll set camera up. I'm not using the camera in here yet. I'm wanting to get a glass lens cover, because all that stuff, that anti-wobble stuff, is all open to elements, and I don't like that in here because it's dusty. Well, it's not at the minute, but it can be. So but I'll film this, I'll drill it and set it up how I've seen how to do it, and I'll put the links for the guys who I've seen in the description below. Now, what ones I've seen, they don't drill it. Reason being, the reason I have drilled it is hopefully it'll get a better chance. And second point is, I've got quite a big bag here. This would probably do more than one log. Nah, I've only got one log. I brought a big slab home, but probably not going to be practical to do it. So I'm going to try and get as much into this as I can, and hopefully it'll get the best chance it's going to have, and we'll get a crop off it. So that's that. So I would have probably got two off it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape all that up. I've put the sawdust, what I drilled out as well, in there. It might give it a better chance, it might not. But what I'm going to do is say I've got another kit of this, what I'm going to try and throw straight away. I'm going to put that stuff back in here. This plastic bag was sealed in a roll, so whatever contamination's on it's on it. But I'm going to put that back in there and see if that'll sort of colonise and see if I can fruit that block as well, or what's left of it. It's got to be worth a try on it. So that's where it is. Gets good shade. It's always damp down here, and I've put it in one bag and I've just put another bag loose over the top, so hopefully you get some airflow. I'm hoping that'll just get a good start, protect it from any frost that we have now and then I'll have a look at it every couple of weeks and see what's happening, see if we can do an update on that. And I just thought I'd give a look at these. These are button mushrooms. They're white ones, they're brown ones, and this kit comes with some compost to put on top of them. Basically it says leave these for 3 or 4 days until they're fully colonised, so it's fully white over the top, which might be tomorrow, in temperatures 26 to 28 centigrade. And then when they're fully white and colonised, I've got to soak the water, soak the other stuff in water, put it on top, and then take it down to a temperature between 15 and 18, and they should fruit in dark as well, but I've got them up here because it's warmer up here.